Alright, first of all, we need to know the quadratic formula, and I have a story that I tell myself to help me remember it, and it goes like this. A negative boy couldn't decide to attend a radical party, so he decided to be square and miss out on 4 awesome chicks, and the party wasn't over until 2 a.m. Alright, so now we need to go back and look here and make sure that we have a trinomial, like an A, a B, and a C that are all on the same side, and it does not look like that. I have that, so I'm going to subtract 3x to send it over to the other side, and I'm going to add 2 to send it to the other side. So that's going to leave me with 5x squared minus 3x plus 2. Alright, so now I have an A, a B, and a C that I'm going to plug into my quadratic formula. Alright, so a negative B. So negative 3 is my B term. So I'm going to take the negative of that, or the opposite. So that's actually going to be 3 plus or minus the square root of B squared. So I'm just going to go ahead and say 9 because 3 squared is 9 minus 4 times my A of 5 and my C is 2 all over 2a, so 2 times 5. So I'm just going to go ahead and say 10. Okay, so then what I do is I go to my calculator and I do what's inside of the parenthesis, or inside of the square root sign first. So I say 9 minus 4 times 5 times 2. And that's going to give me a negative 31. So what we're looking at is 3 plus or minus radical 31 over 10. Alright, so this one we're asked to use the quadratic formula again, so we need to probably write it down. So I've got a negative boy couldn't decide to attend a radical party, so he decided to be square and miss out on 4 awesome chicks, and the party wasn't over until 2 a.m. So let's fill in these terms. I have an A term, a B term, and a C term. So first we need to fill in the negative B. So our B is currently negative 2, so the opposite of that would be a positive 2, plus or minus. So B squared, so negative 2 times negative 2 is going to be 4. Minus 4 times an A of 3 times a C of negative 5 over 2A. So 2 times 3, which is going to give me... Okay, so we have 6 on the bottom, and now all I'm going to do is plug the whole entire 4 minus 4 times 3 times negative 5 in my calculator, and it tells me that it's 64. So that's 2 plus or minus radical 64 over 6. And you should recognize 64 is a perfect square. So really that's going to be 2 plus 8 divided by 6, and 2 minus 8 divided by 6. So 8. So 2 plus 8 is 10 divided by 6, and that can be reduced to 5/3. And then 2 minus 8 would give us a negative 6 over 6. So another answer would be negative 1.